don't care if your grandma is out here selling fake Louis Vuitton bags in front of Dairy Queen while doing the shoulder lean, son. I'm making fun of her, son. There's no holds barred. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, if you're new to the channel, man, let's not waste no time. Hit that subscribe button, man. Show your boys some love, man. We're growing. We're on the road to 5K. 5K on the He Rants podcast channel. You know what I'm saying? It's great. It's beautiful. Also, please leave a like. If you're going to subscribe, you might as well leave a like, son, because I'm insecure. It's going to make me feel good, and it's definitely going to hit the YouTube algorithm and make sure that my voice hits the masses. And, of course, I'm not playing no games, and I appreciate this a lot. Buy the merch. Y'all been buying the merch. I appreciate it, man. It's all love, man. Mofo, men offering females orgasms. Men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Oh, so humble, man. But let's not waste no more time, man. Let's get right into it, man. We got to first talk about Chicago, man. Chicago, I'm talking about Chicago not for murders. You know what I'm saying? Not for Chief Keefs running around here, you know, shooting people in the kneecaps. Not anything like that. I'm talking about Chicago because they are making a big move right now. They're pretty much expunging any marijuana-related charges from anybody's record from the years of 2013 that anybody got from the years 2013 to 2019. Damn, why is that so hard? Apparently 47,000 cases just dropped, man. Just cleaning records out here. It's going to help some people when it's time to look for a job and all that. And let's be honest, the devil's lettuce, is it really that bad? I'm not going to say I partaked in the special plants, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say if I blazed up here and there and enjoyed great times and vibes of individuals. But if I did, why should that be illegal? Back in the day, marijuana used to be what? You can get a gram of the good stuff for like $20. Now, $25, you can get about an eighth, as the kids in the street call. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just the drop in the value, but the quality of marijuana has gone up. I gotta say, this is a smart move, right? But I feel like at the end of the day, it's somewhat of a strategy. Get these guys out here selling perks, promethazine, you know, mixing stuff with their Sprite. It's getting these people downhill. I don't like it, but I love it at the same time. By legalizing drugs, right? Legalizing marijuana, you see people like Playboy Cardi. I don't know if you guys seen his latest performance, but just based on that performance, I've realized that he might be on something. Take a gander.
Love like ginger, got be long on, got that bad bitch, wanna fuck me my home, got that bad bitch, tryna fuck me my home, shawty gon' suck to the money, I can't wait no die, pay that bitch alone, I just fucked your daughter, I ain't even pass it home, we might rob you home, we might rob you home, we might rob you home. I'd rather get caught with it than without it.
I mean, you can't make this stuff up, right? I mean, Playboy, it's like he's screaming for help, right? We gotta talk about the guy, Mitch McConnell, right? The guy who voted against the $2,000 stimulus bill for, you know, like the reasons that I spoke before. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people want this money, but for some reason he feels like he's the head honcho and he can just hold. If I say he looks like Droopy, would that be like racist? Because, you know, like Droopy's like a white dog and he's like white in the face. And people have been making some pretty good moves, man. Lately just came out that his house was vandalized, right? Vandalized, they came there and said, where's my money and stuff like that. Just vandalized. And he came out, made a statement, said, listen, he is not scared. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't take kindly to threats and he's not worried about the decision that he made. So I want to say this. I respect the people who actually did this, right? Because I'm one of those people that always sit in the background, always saying the same thing, like, hey, yo, like, for example, let me use George Zimmerman. Like, when George Zimmerman, the whole situation happened with Trayvon, I was like, bruh, somebody better kill this guy. This guy is dying by the end of the week. I'm going to be the guy who kills him. I'm capping like hell. it's just respecting, because these people actually do it, man. They're really about that action. Actually going to this guy's house and vandalizing it, son. That's savage as hell. With Zimmerman just walking around, I already knew off the rip I wasn't really gonna do anything. I wasn't. I'm just talking. I just like hearing myself talk. I like talking to other people and saying like, yeah, this. We just all angry. I'm not gonna do nothing, right? Because I care about my life. I care about my butthole. Right? I already told y'all before. I'm not going to prison for nobody, right? I understand the whole situation with Zimmerman. I want him dead and all that. I get it. You know, a lot of people want him gone. But I'm not willing to take that blow. Because people always say this stuff, but people don't understand. Somebody's going to have to take the fall. Unless it's a beautiful, organized plan, which is not going to be. It's going to be sloppy. We're not strategic out here. It's going to be sloppy. And I'm going to be the guy who gets caught. My luck is that bad. Like I said, I have these luscious locks right here. The moment I walk into prison, they're ready, sucking their fingers and licking their lips, ready to take my butt off. I'm not going. The main story I got to talk about today is the guy Benzino and Royce the 5'9". These two rappers have just been going at it back and forth, man, because Benzino's coming out here pretty much disrespecting the boy Eminem, who's actually from Detroit, the same place as Royce the 5'9". So Royce the 5'9" decided to come to defend Eminem, son, because he's been getting a whole lot of slander, right? Things started getting really, really heated, and Benzino proceeded to call Royce the 5'9" pretty much a house slave, a house nigga, saying that Eminem is his master. Completely disrespectful, especially from a guy who has no name. See, this is the thing I want to sell to some people. When people say be the bigger man, walk away from situations, why walk away? That's not being the bigger man. You lost the battle, right? You lost the battle. That's like somebody coming over here, somebody slapped you, turn the other cheek. If you got slapped in one cheek, he's probably going to slap you in the other cheek. And if he doesn't, you're already going out as a bitch. You look like a bitch now, son. Everybody's gonna look at you like this guy is phony. This guy's not legit. He's scared, son. Be honest with me. If somebody came up and slapped your mom in the face and walked away, you're gonna look at your mom and be like, yo, mom, are you just gonna take that? Royce the 5'9" decided to come back and tell him like, yo, you better be a better father to your daughters. And your daughter's up here doing twerks on handstands and all that stuff, gyrating the butt for all the men like me to see. And I didn't even know Benzino had a daughter, so I took it upon myself to do further research, and by golly George, she is actually doing everything that he was saying. And it is beautiful. People was going back at T.I. and talking about the thought prevention hours. You see what Benzino probably has with his daughter, probably was at the most 1,000 thought prevention hours. It's not enough. It's not enough. She's going to be out here going crazy as she's doing right now. And a lot of people say, women, children, families off limits. It's not off limits. Nobody be a bigger man, son. You take it there, man. I don't care if your grandma is out here selling fake Louis Vuitton bags in front of Dairy Queen while doing the shoulder lean, son. I'm making fun of her, son. There's no holds bar. So Royce pretty much said, listen, you better go hug your daughter and tell her that she's beautiful before Trey Songz and Drake come and do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So Benzino was like, all right, bet, cool. We going like that? Boom. So he's like, hey, listen, you know about my work on Love and Hip Hop? You know what I'm saying? You know about my work on Love and Hip Hop. Tell your mother to get my dick out of her mouth. Nickel. And yes, he called her nickel. And he called him nickel instead of calling him the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Just say they called him a nickel. You know what I'm saying? And then 10 hours passed. Royce didn't reply. You know what I'm saying? So Benzino was like, all right, I'm about to double dip. I'm about to go in. Tell your granny also to get my dick out of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? This guy is bringing grandmothers in it. I respect it. See, Benzino, at the end of the day, he has to take the L in this, right? He has no neck. That's the first thing. It's completely irrelevant, but I have to point out that he has no neck, right? And at the same time, based off the replies on the Twitter, on the tweet and everything, right? The replies are not really on Benzino's side. No one really thought the granny joke was that funny. I thought the granny joke was hilarious, right? Because it came out of left field. No one saw the granny. Most people don't come at grannies. It's a special thing. It's almost like insulting a godmother. Like, oh, your godmother's a thought or something. Like, it's just different. Like, damn, you're exploring. You're really going deep into. But Benzino, at the end of the day, he's coming up and saying, like, listen, let's have a versus battle. We're gonna have a versus battle because he believes that his catalog is better than Royce. And I'm just gonna be as transparent as possible. I don't know not one song from either one of these guys. Not one. That versus battle If anybody's in the crowd bobbing their head like, oh yeah, there go, oh yeah, there goes the joint. Bro, please don't lie. People real life gonna be in that joint like, oh yeah, man, he really brought out the hits and stuff. Like, bro, shut up. You don't know not one song. You can't name me not one Benzino, name one Royce the 5'9". Rihanna's coming out here defending Royce and be like, what are you talking about? You making fun of his catalog. His catalog is elite. Rihanna, I want Rihanna, without looking up at her phone, anything like that, I want her to straight up name 5 Royce the 5'9" songs straight, just speed rapidly, just right there, son. Because these people are legit capping. She probably went on Wikipedia, saw a few tracks, like, oh, okay, yeah, she's legit. You know what I'm saying? Because no one is looking. But that's all I gotta talk about today, man. Today, rushed, a little bit tired. I don't know if you can see my face. I'm exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Still grinding, still pushing. We gotta come with the daily content. And if you made it this far, leave a like for your boy, man. I told you I'm insecure. That like really helps me. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy inside. And please subscribe, man. We're growing. We're on the road to 5K. I'm almost at 2K. Almost at 2K. Pretty good stuff. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. And of course, don't forget to buy the merch. Mofo, man, offering females orgasms. Because we're so humble, man. And peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.